So I've been challenged.
But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright.
So I was challenged by Scott Jacobs in appreciation. He's got a new challenge, and he was challenged by Mike and MJ. The new RV 10 question challenge, because the 40 questions that we had before just weren't enough. We got 10 more. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anyway, get to it. Question number 1. Where have I traveled to so far? Since I started my channel, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Utah, and Colorado. Since I started my channel. Not very much of that travel outside of Oregon was covered, but it's on there. Number 2, what are my goals? The goal is eventually to save enough money to build a ambulance out. And I want the ambulance because I want the outside compartments to be able to store camera equipment in, to be able to store stuff to hang outside in. And I don't need much room inside because it's just me in there. So, but I can set it up to be a really nice studio. So that's the goal. That's the dream goal. We'll be doing other stuff before then, but that's the dream goal. How long do I plan on living on the road full time? It really depends on what happens. You know, I want to get a little place eventually to have a little campground set up, and maybe, you know, for 2-3 months out of the year, people come and camp and we hang out, and then the rest of the year I'm on the road. Maybe something like that. I think that would be kind of cool, and then, you know, have meetups and stuff like that up there. So that's kind of my that's the plan altogether. How long? Who knows? Is my RV big enough? Well, I don't have an RV. I have a van, but I'm going into a minivan, and I would say for a permanent thing, no. For a place to start out in and get going, and to have a place to live and travel in that's cheap starting out, yes, it's big enough for that. It's big enough to help the dream come true. How about that? What hobbies do I have? Well, I mean, I used to play video games. I used to do a lot of things. I don't have too many things that are hobbies anymore. Most things that are hobbies, like YouTube and stuff like that, that's basically what my hobbies are. Is the things I enjoy, and I spend so much time doing them. You know, it's kind of really enjoyable. So, you know, doing YouTube, and all that kind of stuff is my hobby as well. So I've been having a lot of fun. Anyway, any changes? Well, the minivan's going to get changed around a lot, and then who knows after that, it'll probably get changed again. But yeah, you're going to see that in August. You're going to see it get completely changed. Any challenges with the weather? Not really, and it's because where I'm at in Washington State, even in the wintertime, it don't really only get so cold. In the summertime, it really only gets so hot. So the only thing that I have is I have a heater if it gets a little chilly overnight, and I have a fan if it gets too hot during the day. And that's about it. So where I'm at with the weather, it's a pretty good space to be. Do I prefer RV parks or boondocking? That question really depends on how long I'm going to be somewhere. So if I'm going to be somewhere for a long time, I would prefer an RV park, because especially being in a van, all the amenities are there, the shower and everything's there. If I'm just going to hang out for like a weekend or something like that, boondocking's alright, but to me, each has the drawbacks and benefits, and I enjoy both. It's more who you're with than where you're at, by the way. That's my experience. Number 9 is, what do I think of the 10-year-old age rule? Well, it depends on where you're at. Like Thousand Trails doesn't have a 10-year-old age rule. It just has to be in good working order. Just throwing that out there. Some of the places where they have the 10-year-old age rule is them trying to make sure that the clients that they're serving have more income so that they can charge more for the parks. That's probably one reason they do it. Another reason they do it is for insurance stuff. You got to kind of look at things on the business side of that and look at why they do it. But there are options out there. Just saying. And number 10, how do I feel about the 14-day limit? It's fine, man. And the BLM line and stuff like that. You're not there to live, man. You're there to camp and move on. You know. That's my view of it. You know, it's there to enjoy for a little bit and then to move on. And it's not forever. It's not like you can never go back to that place again. So you gotta look at that side of things, man. You gotta look at it, you know. Anyway, that was that challenge, and the 2 I'm going to challenge are K&R destinations and Mel Nettie living free zip codeless. That's your challenge. So enjoy it. Have a nice day. I'll probably put out another video next weekend. Maybe going over everything that I've gotten for the van so far, if you guys like. So that's your video for this weekend. Anyway, guys, have a great one. And stop waiting for life to happen and make life happen.